A big part of the history of Nevada, mining, of course.
Absolutely. Color 8 News Now's Ben Deeds shows us an often overlooked element of the past in the latest edition of Silver State Sites. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Dave and Shannon. We're talking about the Sutro Tunnel, which was designed to highly improve the efficiency of mining of the Comstock Lode. Unfortunately, it didn't work out quite that way. It's not too hard to find the name Sutro in the city of Reno. That's because of Adolf Sutro, who among his many accomplishments is also responsible for one of the most ambitious feats of engineering in Nevada mining history.
It was amazing that he was tenacious enough to keep it through to completion.
With the discovery of the Comstock Lode, the 1860s brought a silver rush to the Virginia range. The mines to reach the ore went deep under Virginia City. The deeper down they were, the more water there was, and that resulted in more flooding and other problems. It was Sutro who conceived of an idea of running a drain tunnel under the Comstock Lode from the lowest possible point under the city to an exit point near Dayton.
It's a very bittersweet story.
Patrick Nealon is the museum curator at the Historical Society of Dayton Valley.
The tunnel began in 1869. Had it been done in the 5 to 6 years that he anticipated, he would have been striking right exactly at the big bonanza in 1873-74.
The problem was the tunnel was not done by that point. In fact, it didn't get finished until 1878, when the Comstock Lode was already on the decline. But it was still used for decades to come.
It was used all the way up almost until World War II. Never to the extent that they anticipated.
Well, one of the main goals of the Sutro Tunnel all those years ago when they built it was to filter water out of the mine shafts. As you can see here today, that is still taking place.
It was capable of handling in excess of 4 million gallons of water every 24 hours.
Unfortunately, that is really all that is still happening in the tunnel, which is now completely collapsed. Outside the tunnel, there are several buildings still up, including a mule barn for the animals that pulled carts out of the mine. And those ore carts are still outside the tunnel, still on their tracks nearly 150 years later. Now, the goal of Silver State Sites is to show you places that you can visit whenever you want. Unfortunately, this doesn't fully meet that part of the requirement because the tunnel and the entrance and the surrounding buildings are on private property. But I am told that every year they are opened up for public viewings. David Shannon.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. And Ben, this probably isn't what Adolf Sutro is best known for, right?
Yeah, it might depend on where you're from, but he did go on after his days in the mining industry to become mayor of San Francisco in the late 1800s. So a lot of people might know that name from there.
Yeah,
fascinating.
The name is all over the place.
Great statement, Ben. Thank you.